So many boxes today. Are we going to be in focus? Focus. Yo, what's going on? It is 1 p.m. here in Crystal Lake, Illinois. It means it's time for another live stream. Today is Monday, July 1st, 2024. First day of the second half of the year. Can you believe that? There was a Jimmy Kimmel bit a long time ago where, I don't know if it was a long time ago, where basically he was just like, it was a super clip of local news saying like, can you believe it's first of the month already? Where did the time go? It was hilarious. And having seen that, I still do the same thing where it's like, oh, first of the month or end of the month. Wow. Time flies. Time is really flying. This summer is going to be gone before you know it. But we're here together now. Let's enjoy it. I got a bunch of boxes. A lot of these were still left over from when I was gone. Oh boy. In Eugene, but we'll get to a bunch of those products. And for today's mukbang, since it's Monday and we got some stuff to test out, we're going to try this drip drop dehydration really fast. It's 0 sugar version. So if you didn't want like the 4 grams of carbs or 6 grams of carbs the regular drip drop has, they have a 0 sugar kind, and we'll try it today. Because, you know, summertime, you're sweating like crazy. You need to find more ways to hydrate. You can hydrate with sugar in the drinks too. That's not a problem. But in case you want a 0 sugar one, we'll try this. But before we get to all that, let's say hi to everyone listening on the audio-only version of the podcast. Hopefully you guys are staying nice and cool out there today. Although, yesterday and today in this Chicagoland area has been absolutely gorgeous. Cold, my kids have even been saying. So, yeah. Hopefully you're enjoying some really nice balmy miles by the time you hear this. And for everyone else watching this later but not live, you are watching the #1 running live stream where we will do our best to not break embargoes on shoes and taste food live for you. Although it's not live for you because you're later but not live. But you know what I mean. We're just going to taste it. There's no marketing hype. You can't hide behind it. A facial expression if you don't like something. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Kelvin says audio is peaking. Thanks for the heads up. Let's try that. Is that better? See, I've been listening back to the episodes, believe it or not. And it always sounds too quiet. And so I've been trying to figure out what's the right way to do the audio on this one. So let me know if that one's better. We'll keep tinkering around with it. And then once it's there, we'll leave it. I've been doing auto volume adjust using the software of the streaming service to take care of it, but I feel like it's too aggressive. So, all right. Mark says that's better. So, okay. All right. Let's see who else we got here in the chat. Leona's here. She says it's July and coach had me do a 5K time trial today. Not my favorite, but happy to have gotten it done. Congratulations, Leona. 5K time trials sound miserable. I feel like, what does a 5K time trial do that a 3K time trial couldn't do? Or 3Ks at 5K effort? You know what I mean? It just seems so unnecessary. I know 5K is a nice round number. It's what park runs are. It's what most weekend races are. But I feel like you could have done it in 3. And Tracy's here. Tracy says, hi, all, great Kafuzi Run Club meetup yesterday. Beautiful morning after a long humid week. Thanks for the donuts too. Yeah, so for those of you guys who aren't local, sorry for you guys, but we did Kafuzi Run Club Bussy Woods, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite group runs to do because it's so informal. I just show up with a bunch of donuts. Daryl also came with a cooler full of Gatorades. So it was awesome. And we've got a nice little group that's starting to assemble out there. I really wanted to make sure it got done this week because I'm going to be traveling a lot for, I think, the rest of the summer. So I don't know when I'll get to see you guys again, but that was a really fun one. We got donuts from Spunky Dunkers, which when I was there, I bought 2 dozen donuts. The person ahead of me bought 2 dozen donuts, and the person behind me bought a dozen donuts. So they just sold like 60 donuts in 3 people. And it was just like that all morning for them, I think. They're moving product. It's good. The donuts were good, though. And if you're like, oh, man, I don't live in Chicago. I wish I could do that. I am continuing on with the A6 Move Your Mind tour. It's not just all me. There's a lot of other people involved, but my first stop was in Eugene. Next stop is going to be not this week, but next week in San Francisco. So, yeah. So let's get together. I think we're doing it at, I forget the location. I'll get some more details for you soon. But yeah, I'll be doing San Francisco next Thursday. Yeah, so Thursday we're gonna get together. All right, let's see who else we got. Mark Peterson's got a running shoe question. My 13-and-a-half-month-old daughter is just on the cusp of walking on her own. What running shoe should I buy her first? I feel like anything that fits her cute, tiny little feet. Those are going to be great. And I would also say, my favorite, Mark, I don't know how you guys are carrying the baby, but my favorite was the Baby Bjorn, or like the front carrier. I love those. So but my kids did not stay in them for very long. So the longer you can keep the babies in there, the better. First, they face you at first, which is super nice and intimate, and I love that. And then they get older, they want to see the world, and they start facing out, which is also fun. So I feel like you probably don't even need to worry about shoes for a long time, especially since it's summertime. Your baby's just going to want to kick them off anyway. All right. Let's see. Bill says, yo, what's going on? Just got back from my 10-miler and just in time. At 80 degrees is the coolest day we've had in a while, so trying to make the most of it. All right. See, what's cool for you is different what's cool for other people. But maybe that's still hot for you too. It'll be hot for me. But yeah. All right. Danny Gugliuzza says, hey, Co, nice to finally meet you yesterday. Had a great time with great people. Thanks for the donuts. Awesome. It's good to meet you too, Danny. And Terry says, hey, did anyone else win the London Marathon lottery? I don't think anyone won the lottery in the chat. Did they? I don't think so. All right. Let me scroll down and catch up with you guys. I'm really far behind in the chat. All right. Eric says, Western States was this last weekend. He said, glad that Western States was an actual race this year. Farver really put up a lot of fight, but Jim seems built for that course. He really does. I mean, he's won 4 times now. So, I mean, I think that it was amazing. I saw one of his pre-race interviews where they were like, so you going for the record anymore? And he goes, yeah, it gets to a point where I want to race the people that are racing and I don't want to race my previous younger self. And I'm like, oh, are we getting that old now? That Jim is no longer a new young runner? I guess not. That makes me feel old, but And Leona knows my schedule better than I do. She says the A6 Kofuzi event will be at Runner's Mind, which I believe that's where we had it last time I was in San Francisco. Runner's Mind in San Francisco on Sacramento Street at 6:30 p.m. I'm looking forward to it. All right, 6:30 p.m. Next Thursday. Not this Thursday. This Thursday is 4th of July. Next Thursday, 6:30. I'll post more information everywhere where you guys can find it too. So, awesome. Thanks, Leona. All right. Richard Williams says, Walmsley is 34. Yeah. You know how, speaking of age and 34, so last weekend I was in Eugene, and do you guys know, are you guys familiar with the clip? And I'll say this little anecdote, maybe it's anticlimactic, and then we'll get to some packages. But do you know that clip where, I forget who he's interviewing, but Kevin Hart is interviewing someone, and he's like, how old are you? And he's like, I'm 50 something. He's like, I'm 53, and Kevin Hart goes, damn. And the person he's interviewing says, you didn't have to say it like that. And he goes, oh, I didn't say it like that. I was just saying, damn, you look good for your age. And then the person's like, no, that's not how you said it. You said it like, damn. And I don't know if that was serious or not, or if that was a bit, but it was really uncomfortable and it was hilarious. So anytime someone gets shocked at my age, I always say, damn. Well, Calvin says it's an iconic interview. It was great. Just the response. Damn. So I had that response yesterday. I'm sitting in Eugene watching the races, and someone from A6 is like, wait, how old are you? Because I kept talking about like being a master's runner, and I've been like, we were talking about steeplechase, and I did it as a master's, and then I mentioned a couple of master's things. I was thinking about doing either the master's, getting into pole vault, or maybe a master's decathlon. And he's like, wait, how old are you? And I'm like, I'm 44. And he goes, oh, like that. And I was like, damn. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't think he knew the reference. But I was like, I'm not that old. He goes, well, you're older than I thought. And he goes, well, how old do you think I am? And I was like 36, 37. And he goes, oh, I'm not that old. So we both damned each other. All right. Alex says, Herm's here, and Herm says, I'm going to miss you at the summer grit party tonight. Oh, is it today? Oh, man. I know it's today. I thought it was supposed to be at the end. Wait, was summer grit in June or summer grit July? I thought it just started. I thought it was supposed to be at the end. Anyway, I don't think I would have been able to go either way this year. My summer travel is busy. I wish I could, though. That's one of my favorite things. I've gone to every summer grit party. Well, two of them. This is the first one that I'm missing. All right, let's get to some drinks. I thought there would be multiple flavors in here, but there's only one. It's passion fruit. FYI, I don't know if Scratch ruined me on it, but passion fruit is not my favorite flavor. But we'll try it. 0 sugar, but it's got electrolytes and stuff to get you hydrated fast. Let's look at the bigger package so I can see with my old 44-year-old damn eyes. It does have 3 grams of carbs in it. So I don't know how it says 0 sugar. I don't understand this. I don't understand sugar math. Sugar math's the weirdest math. But it also has potassium, vitamin C, niacin, vitamin B6, B12, pantothenic acid. I don't know what that is. Magnesium and zinc. So it's got other stuff to get you hydrated fast. Basically, it's probably just like dehydrated tears and passion fruit flavor. Tears, sweat, dehydrated sweat, and passion fruit flavor. Smells like passion fruit. It smells like that, the hyperhydration from Scratch. All right. Stevie76 says, you look younger than the athlete special. You think so? I mean, I'm older. I'm way older than him. He just graduated from college, right? Didn't he? Like at the pandemic? Wasn't his last indoor season like the indoor championships was cut off? Like they people were warming up on the track? I don't know. Well, cheers. Drip drop passion fruit. This is actually pretty good. This is much better than the Scratch hyperhydration flavor. It doesn't have nearly the salt of that though, so maybe that's what it is. But this is good. If you gave this to me and you're like, what flavor is that? I would have said mango. Kind of tastes like mango, and I love mango. Do passion fruit and mango actually taste the same? I don't know. This is good though. I like this. Calvin says, Saucony Endorphin Elite 2 dropped today, and then it was taken down. Oh, was it? Maybe they sold out already? But why would they take it down? Because it seems like today was a launch. Parker Stinson posted something about it. Saucony EU posted something about it yesterday. Saucony posted about it today. I got a good look at it then. I don't have them. It's not in any of these packages today, but I don't have them. I don't know if I'm getting any. But the back of that shoe reminds me of the old 1080s. You remember that? Kind of gives the new like slip-on Skechers vibes to it in the back. But we'll see. Hopefully it's a great shoe. I love version 1. All right. Let's see what else we got in here before we get to any more packages. All right, we got some PRs today. Matthew L176 says, yo, what's going on? Been a week, but I got a new 5-minute PR at the Vancouver Half Marathon, 1:42:36. Amazing. Great job, Matthew. Sorry that was so loud. That's just how excited I was. All right. And let's see. Carlos Griego says, Sally finished 26:25:38. Nice. All right. And Adam says, "'Twas a busy sports weekend. Last week was USATF gymnastics trial, the last weekend of USATF, weekend 2. And then gymnastics trials, start of the Tour de France and Wimbledon, Western States, Leadville Marathon, Euro Cup knockouts, and Copa America. I only know what like half of those are. But yes, it's been a busy time for sports, when normally most people probably would say that sports are not busy for this time of year. All right, let's get to this one first. because I feel like I should have gotten to this last time. But this one is a package from Sage and Sandy. They said they were going to send me something, so let's see what it is. I think they're out in Leadville right now. They're out there with Steven Ganoza. I keep going in and out of focus today, guys. I don't know what's going on. Oh, look at this. Now, I've already bought a bunch of merch for Higher Running, but it looks like they sent me some more things. And there's a card in here. Oh, it's under embargo. Just kidding. Thanks for your support of Higher Running. We're honored to be your coaches and excited to see your hard work pay off. Keep finding joy in the process, Sandy and Sage. So thanks, guys. We've got this nice Boko hat, Higher Running, with 2 birds. They got the birds on the side. That's nice. I like this a lot. This is good. And these Boko hats. Oh, look at this on the bill. Underside. Nice. I like that. These Boko hats fit really well for casual wear as well. There's just like a little bit bigger volume in the crown. Is that what this part of it is? So I know this hat's going to fit really nice. There we go. Looks good. Focus on this part. There we go. Focus. This camera's having a hard time today. You know what? I also did drop this lens the other day. So, you know, maybe that's what's part of it. And then, oh, look at this. I love a good palm on the beanie. And what colors are this? Is this green and red? But anyway, any surface, any distance, Higher Running. Another Boko hat, but this is nice. This will be nice once it gets cold out. Love it. I was just explaining to someone yesterday how I love cold weather running, and as much as I do get tired of it by like March and April, I love cold weather running. So there we go. Richard Wilson says the top is burgundy. Burgundy, gang, gang. There we go. And Mark says green and burgundy. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Let's get to some other packages. Oh, here we go. We'll do some fun stuff today. This is some other stuff that I bought myself. Because every once in a while you just kind of I start running out of things, and there's some supplies that are not exactly consumables, but stuff that wears down fast. Oh, what's all this? I don't remember getting all these. Oh. What all did I get in here? Sorry, I lost my there we go. Okay. I broke a selfie stick the other day, which just happens. After a while, like the collapsing mechanism just fails over time. So I was like, after that selfie stick, I only had one of the Insta360 selfie sticks that I like left. So I need to get a new one because I like to have backups, especially on like big trips that are really important. I always throw a couple extra selfie sticks in there. So one thing that I bought was this one. It's a gold selfie stick. Now this is super ostentatious, but I couldn't find any regular colored selfie sticks on Amazon, which is the faster way to get selfie sticks. If you buy them directly from Insta360, it comes from overseas and it takes a lot longer. This one came faster, although I guess I didn't need it. But look at this. Oh, this is color. Yeah. This is too fancy. I can't run around that. Maybe for Paris. Should I run with this in Paris? Bring the gold selfie stick. You got to bring the gold. Okay, perfect for Paris. Gold selfie stick. All right, normal length. This is it. I like it. Gold, right? All right, so there's one. And then the other one that I bought, and the main reason I wanted to make sure, even though I didn't want the gold one, although now that I have it, I'm glad I do, is because the only other one that I could find from was this one, which is smaller than the normal selfie stick. And I'm thinking this might be the perfect one to bring for certain races that are extra strict about selfie sticks not being allowed and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So here's the size of these two together. See, it's a lot smaller. But how does it extend? Yeah, it's not that long. I don't like the length of this. Although this is the length of a lot of the other GoPro selfie sticks that is out there. So this could probably work, but it's not the length of the regular selfie stick. So this is a regular one, and this is the other one. Not even, it's like half the size. I'm glad that I bought the gold one. I'm as hideous and gaudy as it is, I'm actually starting to really like it. Okay, we'll get through all these real fast. General Triangle says, do they not check the extension? I guess I'm not familiar with what they check at stadium security. Now, I wouldn't bring this into a stadium. I'd try to bring this through security at a race. That's the thing. Now, at security, selfie sticks are prohibited coming through security. But I've definitely seen people posting Insta360 footage from within Hayward Field. And security was tight at Hayward Field. Not that people couldn't smuggle things in. I didn't smuggle anything in because I don't like doing that. But, all right. This is another one from just a random company. It's supposed to be like, when I couldn't find the one that I was looking for, the black Insta360 one, I was like, well, maybe I'll just try this other no-name brand. Exact same size. Yeah, pretty much the exact same stick. So just an alternate source. It says a Tumtec on the side instead of Insta360. It does feel a little bit different in the construction of this connecting part here. So maybe it's made in a different factory. Maybe it's the absolute same exact factory. I'm not sure. Frank says, do you have to check selfie sticks on a plane? No, I've taken them through security before. And it's been fine. There's been times when they've looked at it because like my bag has been like pulled through, you know, in the security line, and they've taken a look at it. But once they saw that it was like selfie sticks in it, they were fine. And what is this? This has a lot of accessories to it. It's got a little mini tripod on the bottom. Little 1/4 to GoPro adapter on it. Cell phone adapter. Oh, Small Rig. I thought, you know, Small Rig is like a legit company, like a real company. Let's see what their take on this is. Ooh. It's not as long as I'd like. It's maybe a little bit shorter than the Insta360 one. But it feels sturdier. It feels better in hand. Do we need to get the scale out? Should we weigh these? The handle is a little bit thicker, which is good or bad. I don't know. But this one feels like it's nice and sturdy. I like this one. Maybe we'll try this one out. But in terms of height, it's in between the short one and the regular size one. So there we go. I don't like this little leash that's on here. I'm going to take that off. I'll take that off later. All right. And then, but I do like these little tripod things. We got this one from Ulanzi. This one's the biggest one of the bunch. This is not a selfie stick. But what I'm going to use this for is for traveling. I rarely need a full-size tripod, and I never weigh them down or anything for the kind of stuff that I do. But tripods take up so much space in my luggage. So I wanted something even smaller. And so this is basically a tripod. How do I open it? It has feet on here. There we go. So here's how it stands. Goodness. All this stuff is because I'm getting ready to go to Paris. And then this elevates and stands up real tall like a regular selfie stick, but then I could place it somewhere and then put the camera on top. So, you know. Travis Fournier says, I think it double as wildlife protection. I don't go around swinging the selfie stick and the camera at animals, but sometimes it does help to fend them off, you know. So there we go. But yeah, there we go. It gets really tall, like 6 feet tall or something like that. And it does have a little bit of adjustment available. So that way you can, if you're on uneven ground but you don't want to be on too uneven ground with this because it's not super heavyweight. There we go. So I'll probably, when I go to Paris, I'll definitely bring this in case I get a chance to interview anybody. And then I'll probably bring this for sure. I already have a couple of these, but this one's the most robust that I have. And then probably the gold selfie stick, you know. It's Paris. Olympics, you know. Yeah, see? There we go. All right. Selfie stick mania. I'm sure that was riveting. Okay. Should we get to some shoes? Genuine Triangle says, I could see Noah Lyles being really into the gold selfie stick. Do you think that if I gave him a GoPro at the end of a gold selfie stick, he would take it around with him for a little while? Like if he's doing a victory lap? I don't think that I'll have a chance to get close enough to him for that, but that'd be pretty funny. Travis says, Kofuzi is now the gringotts of the selfie sticks. All right. There we go. Okay. Let's get to some shoes. I've got, oh man, where's that third pair of shoes? All right. I have a third pair of shoes today that I got to get to. Where did I put it? I might have left it at the top of the stairs. First, we got a pair of shoes from, I just dropped something. We got a pair of shoes from Tier. They have sent the Valkyrie Speedworks and the Valkyrie Elite. This is not the color I was expecting. This is another weightlifting shoe from them. Oh, it's got the Valkyrie wings on it though. I like it. And then look at this outsole. I like it. It's their CXT version 2. So I have this. It's a weightlift. It's a gym shoe. Not comfortable for running at all. They were like, you know, some people run like a mile on it on the treadmill to warm up before their lifting sessions. I'm like, okay. After I tried to run, like walking around this, I'm like, I would not want to run in it. But it's been great for me to use the CXT version 1 in the gym. So I really like this one. So it seems to be a little bit more padding in the heel cup. A little bit more of like a streamlined design than the last version. We'll see. We'll take it. We'll get it in the gym. We'll give it a test. So there's that. We'll All right, took the paper out. It smells like plastic. It smells like a lot of plastic. Yeah, just straight up plastic. That's what I'm smelling. Breathable though. Not that you really need I don't really need a gym shoe to be that breathable. But man, I feel like there's a lot more puffiness in the tongue. So I just feel like they went for comfort, a lot of comfort. But they're still really tall. I think these are like rubber sidewalls, really strong. There we go. Calvin says it smells like some boats need to be carried. That's so funny. And Calvin says the Tier wings remind me of the Honda motorcycles. Oh, that's true. That's true. Like the Nighthawk, Gold Wing. You know, Gold Wing, is that one? I don't remember. The Valkyrie. They also had a Valkyrie. They still make the Valkyrie, don't they? Calvin says, "Are these the daily trainers of lifting shoes?" I think so. I think they think of it more of like they were trying to explain them to me because they have the one that like they had the collab shoe with the one guy that's on the internet all the time with all the lifting videos. He does all the stitches with other people's lifting videos. But they made one with him, and that one's like for more like Olympic lifts and stuff like that. And then this one is, I guess, the daily trainer for more. And they're like, this one's more for you. I was like, tell me about that one, and I want to know about the collab shoe. And they were like, oh yeah, that's the collab shoe we made. But here's this one that you should look at. And so they gave me this one. So yeah. Mark says, I'd love for a company to include a big note at the top of a box of shoes sent to you that says, for someone special. Looking up. Maybe the clothing brands should start doing that, you know? All right. We'll weigh this one. And then we got to get the spreadsheet out. And guys, I was looking through some old photos, and I was clearing off my phone, seeing what photos I could like delete or offload. And I found 3 other shoes that we could, that I took pictures of their weights when I weighed them. And so we can add those to the spreadsheet as well. So let me get the spreadsheet up. Spreadsheet time. Okay. At this stage, here we go. Okay. We got tier. Here's those 3 shoes. Asics Super Blast 2. I took pictures of that one because I had to open it before embargo. And then I had an old one of the Brooks Ghost Max, and then the Metaspeed Sky Paris. That one I took the weight. That wasn't actually my scale though. It was someone else's scale. It was when we were in Orlando. They let us weigh it. And I feel like I should maybe make a second column for that, but I'm not going to. CXT2, 0, right, 9, and Jim. Ooh, that's a new character. This is going to be a heavy bad boy, I feel like. Oh, yeah, this is like one of the heaviest shoes we had in here. Oh, man. Yeah, this is heavy. Heavy, there's that word again. Oh, see, I don't like it when the weights change. All right. And it keeps changing, going back and forth. Weird. One more time. This will be like the 6th weight. Okay, we'll go with that one. Eric thinks it's going to be 14 ounces. Frank says a stone. Yeah, Eric, you're actually really close. The weight is 13.6 ounces and 384 grams. 384 grams. That is the heaviest shoe to come in to the studio. Well, the Enduro Max GTX Mid. That one was heavier, but like that's a hiking boot. But as far as shoes, and this is not a running shoe, but yeah, heavy stuff. Frank says I was closer this time. And Stevie76 got the Back to the Future reference. That was heavy. That word again. Marty. All right. Is there something wrong with the Earth's gravitational pull in 1985? Fun. All right. And Calvin says, coming from basketball shoes, that's still light. Is it? You know what? 361 has been. I don't know how many teams of PR people they have, but I'm getting emails from multiple different people at 361. We just unboxed the Elios the other day, and I ran into them today. Guys, that shoe is so amazingly good. But then I also have an email from someone representing 361 that's trying to send me trail shoes, and then someone that's trying to send me basketball shoes. And I'm just like, you guys got to get on the same page. All right. We'll do this package next. It's big, so I'm not going to put it up here. But I think this is going to answer a question that some people have been posing in the chat. As long as these are what I think that they are, and as long as they're not under embargo. All right, here we go. Here we go. I finally got the thing that all the other people have gotten the thing already. All right. Oh, goodness. All right. See the game like we do. Race day, every day. Race day, every day. Puma, faster forever. How do I get this thing open? I'm gonna have to punch it open. I feel like. Where? No, I think these are not. Oh, there's a sleeve on it. Oh, look, Tommy's here. What's going on, Tommy? Eric says I have to use my claw. I don't know how to get this out of here. I need to like punch it through. I won't. This is the most difficult. I'm so bad. This is why people stop sending me unboxing packages. I think I broke it. I definitely broke it. Guys, don't tell anybody that I messed this up because they won't send me anymore. Ah, goodness. Are we ready? Whoa, I did it. Race Day DV8 Nitro 3 and then the Nitro Elite 3. Both of these say Nitro Elite 3. Oh, DV8 Nitro Elite. Yeah, both of these say the same thing. Are they the same shoe twice? But one is everyday. One is race day. Let's open up the everyday first. What's in the bottom compartment? Is there something in there? I think that there is. Oh, I see. Okay. So this one says DV8. This is really lightweight and it has something in it. This feels small. What size is this? US 9, but it's super lightweight, guys. This is incredible. This is a very lightweight shoe. Puma grip on the outsole. Power plate or pour plate. Really liking this. Smells exactly like the tier shoe. Again, plastic. This is not as breathable as the tier shoe. And it's a little bit scratchy, but I feel like that's what gives it the strength. Got power tape. Lovely. What's on this side? Did they send me 2 pairs of the Nitro Elite 3? They sent me 2 pair. Whoa. Let's weigh them both. See if there's any difference. This smells different though. This has a slight rubber smell to it too. How is that possible? It's the same. It's the same shoe, but their uppers are different. There's a different overlay right here. There's a Puma overlay that's up here, and here the Puma is like an applique. It's like in the fabric, like inked on. And then this one is like power tape on the big toe. Maybe that's what gives it that rubbery smell. Still not the most breathable, but breathable enough, I'm sure. Ooh, and really, really lightweight. They are different weights. They are different weights. Oh boy. Okay. We're going to have 2 different entries. 2 different entries. Oh, that's exciting. All right. And then as excited as I am for those 2 shoes, I think more excited about this shoe, the Deviate Nitro Elite. Not Nitro Elite 3, but Nitro Elite 3. There's some stickers in here. There's samples. Very breathable, at least on the toe box, because you can see it's a little bit different on the toes than around the perimeter. But even that's still pretty breathable. More breathable than Nitro Elite 3. Combo Nitro Foam, and then I think Nitro Elite Foam on top. But I love the last version so much. This has a lot to live up to at this point. I slammed it on the scale. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's surprising. Interesting, interesting. All right, interestinger and interestinger. Derek just breathing the cougar. All right. Yeah, Tommy says this is just the everyday one. Yeah, this is just the everyday one. But this is the one I'm more excited for because I liked Deviate Nitro 2 so much. And Jen likes the darker red at the back. It's got the little nubbin, shark fin. Hoo, ha, 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 ha. At the back. All right. And Jose Navarro says, does it smell like seatbelts? This one, maybe kind of new car-ish smell, but this one just smells like plastic. The orange ones all smell the same. The Olympic colorway smells different. All right, let's get these weighed. Shannon says, did I eat paint chips as a kid? No, I never ate paint chips. I didn't eat glue. I thought all that stuff was disgusting. I don't know. I've never been that way. All right, let's get some more shoes on the board. We got 3 Pumas. We got Nitro Elite 3. We'll call it OLY, and then Nitro Elite 3. And we got Deviate Nitro 3. I know those aren't the official words, but that's how I keep them straight in my head. All right. Luis says, I hope the Puma Nitro 2 goes on sale. Sometimes it does go on sale already. And now I feel like they only have like some new colorways, like the last batch of them, and those haven't been on sale. But I think you can probably find them other places on sale. But yeah, all right. I mean, this isn't a bad number, but I feel like, is it heavier than? Feels like it might be heavier than last year's. Oh, pretty close. I mean, this is a 100-mile shoe, so I can't say for sure, but all right. Deviate Nitro 3 coming in at 268 grams. That is 9.4 ounces. Oh, boy. Okay. There's that one. Oh, I got a lot of running to do. Then we got this one. Yeah, that's the weight I got last time, so we'll go with that. Nitro Elite 3 coming in at 7 point... Whoops. This is not OLY. This is just the regular. 7.3 ounces. I like that weight a lot. 208 grams. I feel like they should have tried to get it like 9 grams lighter. I know that's a lot, but just that sub 200 number is just bonkers. Okay, here's the surprise, guys. Here's where it gets surprising. Adam says, you copy and paste, but I won't auto sort. That's right. I won't auto sort. And Eric says, it's heavier than I thought. It's heavier than I thought too. I thought it would be coming, for some reason in my mind, I had it that it was coming in at sub 7. But it's still really light. And I'm looking at it and I'm holding it and it feels like it's too small for my foot. But it says size 9 right on here. Right on the box. See, this one they got closer. It's lighter, guys. It's lighter. The Olympic colorway one is 7.1 ounces, 202 grams. Which at this point, it's like, can you have made it 3 grams lighter? Make it 199. Or 2 grams lighter. Can bring it at 200. Watch, these laces are going to be like a little bit shorter. That's the only difference. But yeah, good numbers on these. Good numbers on these. But there we go. There we go. All right. Are we ready to... Oh, wait. Jose Bay says, I hear of people finding the Deviate Nitros 2s at Ross and Burlington for $40. I obviously haven't had that luck, he says. Whoa. That's crazy. And M. Loden said, I just picked up a pair of Deviate Nitro 2s for €90. See, that's a good price. Really good. Okay. Let's get, do we do an auto sort today? We got 6 shoes in here. We're going to have to, do we auto sort? Do you guys know how to do that? I really just don't know how to do it. That's the thing. But here's what I want to do. We'll try an auto sort. If this ruins the whole chart, guys, I'm going to be very upset. You know what I'm going to do? Do I need to make a copy just to be safe? Copy of shoe weights. Let's make a copy. And we're gonna I got the copy. Okay, so I made a copy. So that one will stay in case we mess something up real bad here. But I also want to be able to remember which ones we just looked at today. This is how people, I was gonna say old people, but some of you guys are my age. All right, so so now I'll be able to find them. All right, Adam says go to data, sort. Shannon says you have to highlight all the cells, then custom sort. Auto filter. He says Control Alt Delete. I'm just gonna Command Q on this whole thing. Okay, we're gonna figure this out together. Data, sort sheet. By which column? By column G. We gotta sort it by column D. Data, sort sheet by column D, A to Z. Oh, it did it, guys. It did it. There we go. We did it. We did it. It didn't ruin the sheet. It didn't ruin the sheet. Oh, boy. Okay. Now let's go look at these things. All right. So this Nitro Elite 3 would have been number 1, but I found 3 other sets of shoes the other day. But still, these are at the top. The Salomon S-Lab Pulsar, that trail shoe is crazy light. I honestly don't think I can run in that shoe. It's still light. There's not enough like shoe there for me. But coming in at 202 grams, it's amazing. And then the other Nitro Elite 3. The Pacer 2 is lighter than this. The Pacer 2 is lighter than this. Can you believe it? By 2 grams. Oh, boy. A game of inches. A game of inches. All right. And then what are the other shoes that we looked at today? We could turn these back to regular color. No color. The Super Blast 2, 8.7. It's lighter than the Under Armour Velocity Elite 2. Heavier. I don't see. Here's where I don't understand what this is. 8.6, 8.7, both 246 grams. Anyway, same weight as the Newton CF1, which I still have to get to that one for testing. And then the Deviate Nitro 3. Oh, right by the Velocity Nitro 3. Good work, Puma. And then the Ghost Max, which I love that shoe. Right under the Dream Chaser. Oh, and that reminds me, that's what the last shoe that I have to unbox today is. Do we want to get to that today? They sent me another one. Where is it? Oh, boy. Keep doing that. We're going to have to get to that next time because I don't want to get up. but we'll get to that next time. And so the thing with the new Dream Chaser is they changed it. They made an inline change. So the blue ones that you guys bought, if you bought them at Boston Marathon, I think we can consider that a Boston Marathon limited edition. That's like version 0. They told me that they've changed it so you can't see the carbon tracks anymore. That's the main thing, because they said people thought it was too noisy and they were worried that their carbon was going to break. But yeah, so we'll take a look at that one next time. By the way, we were not going to do a live stream on Thursday because that's 4th of July. It's a holiday. So sorry. So the next time I see you guys will be next Monday. You know what I mean? But Mustache Runner says, I was just about to buy the Dream Chaser. It's very mushy. I don't think I'd like it for anything other than casual wear and recovery running. Even easy running feels a bit too mushy for me. But maybe with the new changes, I don't know. I asked them what it would be like if they didn't have any carbon tracks, and they were like, oh, it's so unstable. So I don't know. All right, that guy Weir says, I want to try something other than a Clifton 9. Guys, can I tell you what? I don't have a heart rate monitor on right now. I'm not wearing a watch, but my heart rate is elevated. I was so nervous about that spreadsheet. I thought we were going to ruin it. Anyway, okay, so that guy Weir says, want to try something other than a Clifton 9. I love them, but looking to gobble up some miles. Okay, so something similar. I would say if you like the Clifton 9, want something that's a little bit more higher mileage oriented, but in a similar vein, I would look at the 1080 version 13. That's where I would look first. Johnny Dodgen says, I came for the shoe content and stayed for the spreadsheet masterclass. It's not a masterclass, it's remedial. But we're making progress. We're taking steps. Today we auto-sorted. Don't expect that every day, guys. That was too exhilarating for me. My heart can't handle it. And Shannon says, I think you should apply to Strava to program the shoe list. I just want to make it alphabetical. Sometimes it's alphabetical. When you're looking on the web, sometimes it's alphabetical. It's never alphabetical on mobile. Sometimes it's alphabetical on web. I just wish it was the same everywhere. You know? If it's going to be a chaotic, randomly sorted list, make it the same randomly sorted list every time. So I always know, like, oh, for this shoe, Magic Speed 4, I got to scroll to the bottom. Super Blast 2s are at the top. Deviate Nitro League 3s in the middle, you know. But it's not always the same. You know. Calvin says, auto sort is like a threshold workout. Don't expect it every day. I know some people think that you should just do it every day, beat yesterday kind of thing, but you know, we gotta pace ourselves. And Steve McKellar says, the spreadsheets even on my week off. There we go, guys. Sorry. And Raquel Escatel says, what does that Primo shoe compare to? So that the shoe that has the Primo foam, the 361, I think that's what you're talking about. The Elios, I'm not sure. I enjoyed it thoroughly today, but I had an easy 3 to 5 miles on the schedule for today. I ended up running about 5.5, just doing a loop around the lake. It was good at easy paces, but even when I did some strides, it was surprisingly good. And I was like, could this be a long run shoe? I think it could be a good do it all, like a do it everything shoe, which I don't love those as much. I like more unitasking shoes, but it was really good. And it's roomy. It doesn't advertise like a foot shaped toe box or anything, but there was room in there, space for activities. It was good. It kind of reminded me, a lot of SC Trainer version 1 without the really big drop off towards the forefoot. So I was just really, it's kind of an aggressive rocker. So I wouldn't recommend it as a walking shoe, but that foam squishes so nicely underfoot. So, I mean, I'm going to be I think I'm going to take, we're leaving tomorrow to go visit grandma and grandpa. And I think that's one of the shoes I'm going to bring. I'm going to probably log a bunch of miles over this next week in it because I think it's really good. I got some workouts too. So I got some shoes to bring. I got an embargo shoe to test. I'm thinking about bringing these because these are amazing, but, I got the SE Pacer that I got to test. There's a lot to test. I can only do so many workouts. And I'm racing a 5K in a couple weeks. So they're not going to be crazy workouts. I mean, they'll be hard for sure. They'll be hard for me. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see I don't know how many shoes I can bring to Iowa. But I'll be back next week. So, but anyway. I think that's going to be a good place to leave it for today, guys. Calvin says, how do I know it'll work? And Autosort says, you won't. It's a leap of faith. It was a leap of faith. You guys saw me, right? Heart rate was, yeah. Adam says, the Pacer doesn't release till August. That's a good point. Should I hold off on that? Should I wait? I do have it's a long run with some 5K pace fartlek work in it. So I do have a shorter track work, but I have a different embargo shoe that I need to test for that one. And then, yeah, that'll work out better for that. So maybe, okay. You got me. You want to hear about this one first? We'll do this one first. Okay. Pickle says, do you think the Takumi-san can go up to the 10 miler? Yes. But 10 miles you could do a lot of stuff with, but yeah, I think that'll work. Eric wants to know, it's a local 5K or we're traveling for the 5K? Just a local one. My daughter and I did it last year. And the baby did the kids dash, the 100-meter dash. So we're all going to repeat and do all those same events again. I was trying to tell my daughter and I were talking about it today in the car, what she thinks her pace should be. And I was like, I think her mile PR this year was like 6:14, something like that. And she's in running camp right now, and they did an easy 2-mile run today. And she's like, I was running and I could talk the whole time. And her pace was 9:30s. So I feel like she could get like a 24. I don't know. I don't want to put too much pressure on her because she's not really training, And a 5K is longer than she normally races. The last 5K she ran was this race last year. So, yeah. So I don't know what to do. Part of me is like, my legs are feeling like jelly lately. I don't know if it's the heat or what, but they haven't been feeling great. So I don't know if maybe I'll just pace her again and turn it into a workout, or do something faster than her, but not a PR type. I don't know. We'll still figure it out. But anyway, I got to get going. Oh, Adam wants the stats on the Pacer. I got a tech sheet. I can't show it to you guys, but let me give you some stats real quick. Where did I put it? Pacer. It's not under embargo, by the way. Okay, Pacer 2. It's going to be $200. It's the information I have. 8mm drop, 32.8 to 24.8. New midsole material, made with Puma. So should be interesting. It's got the power plate in it. So, or energy arc, not power plate. That's Puma. Energy arc in it. So it should be interesting. I don't think it'll be quite like the mile road racer that was last year. It'll be interesting. Oh, wait. Weight is listed at, we waited already last time, but yeah, where's the spreadsheet? The weight is Pacer 2. Let me show it to you guys. Yeah, 206 grams. So heavier than the Puma. So there we go. Okay, that's it for real though this time. Now I gotta go. All right, have a safe 4th of July, everybody. For those of you celebrating in the U.S. or Americans celebrating elsewhere, I will see you guys next Monday. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.